ありがとうございました。
Yo, what is going on, guys? Ohio Pipit Gaming here, back with another Heroes Legacy video. And today I'm going to be doing what a lot of you guys have been asking for, and that is to showcase every single quirk that is in this game. Now, it took me a little while to get everything out of the way, everything to max mastery. So before we get into that, guys, make sure you like. If you're new, subscribe, hit the notification bell, join my Discord. If you guys want to play with me, make sure you grab one of those memberships. I'm going to be adding every single member on Roblox and to my private servers. So I'm going to be going in order of what we see in the quirk spin screen. So the first quirk I'm going to be showcasing is going to be the Gigantification quirk. As you can see, this quirk is one of, I think, 2 or 3 other quirks that have only 3 moves. And a lot of people were saying that this was a good quirk for grinding, but there's a better quirk for grinding, and I'll tell you guys what it is when it comes up. But yeah, the moves we have are Grow, Super Stomp, and Super Leap. Now, you can do this in regular form as well. But they just don't do as much damage. My base damage is 112. As you can see there. Now, if I grow, I do 146 damage. So not only does it make you this big, but it also increases your damage. And that goes for the moves as well. So here's the Super Stomp. And here's the Super Leap. And as you can see, when you're bigger, it also has a bigger AoE. But yeah, I can see how this would be beneficial for grinding reasons. But like I said, there are better quirks for grinding out there. But not bad. 2 moves and it gets the job done. So just one more time. Here are the moves. Here's Grow. Here's the Stomp. And here's the Leap. Alright guys, the second quirk I'm going to be showcasing is going to be the Engine quirk. And as you can see, we have 4 moves. We have the Rocket Charge, Resipro Extend, Resipro Kick, and Resipro Burst. So yeah, here's the first move. Alright, let's try it without shift lock. Alright, yeah. So that's gonna be another one that works better without shift lock. And yeah, guys, that looks really nice, honestly. I really like the way that this game does their quirks. Just because they're really visually pleasing. But yeah, let's move on to the Resipro Extend. Here's what this one looks like. This is going to be a quick AoE kick. But there's not a lot of range on it either, so I feel like it'd be better for a combo extender. Oh. Alright, I know you guys saw that. Alright, so if you actually... There we go. Okay. So I was just using it wrong. So you definitely want to use it while you're close. If you use it in a combo, it would look like this. And that's perfect. That is enough damage to take out one of these enemies. Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. I honestly was using it as an AoE kick. But yeah, I'm glad I figured that out before I give you guys the wrong information. Anyways, the next move we have is the Resipro Kick. Here's what this one looks like. And Resipro Extend would be really good right after that. Yeah, man, Engine is actually really good. I did not expect that. Pretty impressed with that, actually. But yeah, the last move you get with this is going to be the Resipro Burst. And this is just a speed boost for about like 10 seconds, I want to say. So as you can see, you run pretty fast. And then 10 seconds later, it just stops. And then you gotta wait this little cooldown period, but it's not too long, honestly. So yeah guys, engine, I'm actually really impressed by it. If you guys roll engine on your first quirk, just keep it, man. It's pretty good. And the damage on it is really nice, especially if you combo it with the kick and extend moves. The next quirk I have for you guys is gonna be the naval laser quirk. As you can see, this is another one with only 3 moves. Here's a naval laser. Pretty good range. Naval laser buffet looks like this. Pretty good damage actually. And then we have the ultimate naval laser. And yeah guys, not bad for a common quirk, honestly. Let's see what those look like one more time. And yeah, this is probably one that you're gonna want to aim without shift lock on as well. There's a few quirks that work better without the shift lock on, such as explosion. Explosion works a lot better without the shift lock being on. Alright guys, the next quirk I'll be showcasing is going to be the acid quirk. This is another quirk with 3 moves, but this one is pretty solid, honestly. So this is what the moves look like. Here's the acid puddle. As you can see, pretty big AoE there. Then we have acid mode. And while you're in acid mode, you can't take damage. You're basically under the map. And it's a good way to avoid attacks from your enemies. And then the last move we have is acid bullet, which as you can see does some pretty good damage. But the acid puddle does even more damage than that. So yeah, this is what it would look like if you were just grinding with this. Acid mode is a little bit slow, so it's kind of hard to get away from your enemies. And as you can see, acid bullet does hit multiple targets, so that's pretty good as well. But yeah guys, overall not a bad quirk, especially for a common one. Does the job, has some pretty good damage. And if you pair it with the stain sword, it's perfect. Alright guys, the last common quirk we're going to be showcasing is going to be the warp gate. As you can see, we get 4 moves: warp bullets, gate teleport, warp fog, and warp vanish. So here is what the warp bullets look like. Not too flashy, pretty simple honestly. Let's see it one more time. There we go. And it does about half, so not too bad honestly. Alright, the next move is gate teleport, and I really like the way that they made the teleports here, and I'll show you why. So point wherever you want the gate to open, and then walk through this one, and you walk out of the other side. That's really cool honestly. That's a small little sprinkle of spice there, bro. And it's a quick way to get out of a sticky situation, bro, because you just, you know. But yeah, the next move is going to be the warp fog, and this one's pretty good. So this looks like. And as you can see, it does a lot of damage. Pair that with the bullets, and that's all you need. Yeah, man. Nice damage on that. Warp gate is one of the few quirks I get questions on. People don't know how to use the last move. It just makes it so you don't take any damage. As you can see here, I'm not taking any damage, but I can do damage. So yeah. So if you guys are getting slapped, just use the warp vanish. You'll take no damage for a couple seconds, and you can get right back into it. But yeah guys, out of the common quirks, I would put engine first, gigantification second, acid third, warp gate fourth. Gigantification barely beats acid. I think they're both really good. So if anything, they're tied in my opinion, but the fact that you're so big makes it so you can just group them up a lot easier. Alright guys, now it is time to do the uncommon quirks. Starting with Black Hole, of course. Black Hole is definitely one of the more troll-like quirks just because of the first move that people love to spam at spawn. But yeah, you get 4 moves. They're all going to be attacks. And honestly, it's not a bad quirk. Would be nice if the first move had some sound, just any kind of like outer spacey vibe. But yeah, here's what the first move looks like. Not bad for damage. But it definitely does take some time to get that damage out of the way. The next move is Endless Sky. Alright, almost half damage, not too bad. Let's see if this will finish it off. And it does not. Okay. Alright, the next move we have is the Black Spiral. Set that right there. And it pushes them behind you. And then the last move we have is the Black Hole. So let's see what this one looks like. Alright, man. They did a good job of making it look nice. For sure. Definitely not the best quirk to have. If you have Black Hole, I would probably spin off of it. Alright guys, the next uncommon quirk is going to be the most slept on quirk in this game, Electrification. Electrification thoroughly impressed me with the amount of damage it puts out. I think this is definitely one of the more top tier quirks in this game, and right now the damage is better than some, if not most, of the legendary quirks that are in this game. And I'll show you why in a second, bro. But yeah, as you can see, we get 4 moves. The first one is Electric Trance. This is just gonna boost your damage output. Once again, my normal damage is 112. With the trance, it's gonna be 140. And this goes for your moves as well. This is also gonna boost the attack of your moves. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be a really good quirk for grinding as well as PvP. Just because of the AoE attacks and the extra damage buff. But yeah, here's the first move. This is Electric Discharge. That looks really, really nice. And it does some pretty good damage. Now the next move is the Electric Vanish. This will basically bring you behind your opponent. And yeah, this is probably better if you teleport and then use either Electric Discharge or Heavenly Strike, which would look something like this. But yeah, the next move we get is probably the most OP move in this game right now. And that is going to be Heavenly Strike. But yeah, here's what Heavenly Strike looks like. And as you can see, guys, that just obliterates these guys. But not just these guys. Look at what happens when I fight Dabi, bro. Just watch, just watch, just watch. Do you see this man's health? Bruh, this eats health, man. This just ate away at his health, dude. Like, no other quirk gets Dabi that low with 1 attack, bro. So again, if you guys get Electrification, man, grind it, bro. It only takes 60 mastery. You can get that done easily. And it does some of the best damage in the game. Alright guys, the last uncommon quirk I have to showcase is going to be the Zero Gravity quirk. And as you can see here, we have 5 moves this time. So the first one is going to be the Gravity Bullet. Kind of reminds me of the Acid Bullet here. The next move we have is the Gravity Switch, which basically if you jump, you know, you just go up forever. But yeah, the next move we have is Gravity Push. And then we have Gravity Pull. Bring in the pull. And then push them out. Pretty good damage, as you can see there. And then you just finish them off with the Gravity Bullet. And here's the debris drop. So yeah, about half health. Not too bad, honestly. And then if you finish that with the pull and push, pretty good. Alright guys, the first rare quirk we have is going to be the permeation quirk. As you can see, we get 4 moves, but only 2 of them are going to be attacks. The first one is going to be the permeation kick. Looks like that. And I know a lot of you guys have issues with this on mobile. I'm not really sure why that is, but I know that if you're not aiming directly at a player or an enemy, it's going to tell you that you must use it on a player. So just make sure when you're using permeation, you're aiming directly at your opponent. Like so. And as you can see there, permeation kick is only going to hit one of your enemies. The next move we have is the permeation teleport. If you're getting attacked or trolled and you have permeation, just point wherever you want to teleport, hold it down, and then teleport, just so you throw them off guard a little bit. The next move we get is permeation mode, and this basically makes it so you don't take damage for about 10 seconds. So as you can see here, they go right through me. And as soon as it gets to like around the 0, that's when it runs out, as you saw there. The last move we get is going to be the permeation combo. This is going to be like a 2 or 3 permeation kick combo, as you can see there. So like I said, this is definitely more of a PvP quirk than anything else. It's not going to be good for grinding because, as you can see, the permeation kick is the first move you get at mastery 1. And then the combo, you have to grind all the way to mastery 80 just to get another attack. So it's going to take a long time if you're going to be grinding with this. If you get permeation and you're a noob or just starting the game, don't use this, bro. Just get something else. Alright guys, the second rare quirk I have to showcase is going to be the cremation quirk. And this is probably my favorite rare quirk, honestly. This is going to be really good for PvP and for grinding. We have 4 moves. Alright, so the first attack we have is Flame Ball. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. It does a good chunk of damage there. Next move we have is the Flame Blast. And the last attack we have is the Flame Tornado. As you can see, dude, that is dope. Cremation is both good with damage and aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, the last move is going to be the Flame Mode, which is basically going to increase our damage by doing a certain amount of burn damage. I did a full extensive video on this quirk if you guys want to know the exact damage of everything. So if you guys want to know exactly how much damage this does, I'll leave the video on the top right hand side and you guys can go watch that. But yeah, this is also going to do some burn damage when you punch. As well as when you shoot. You can see there, 7 burn damage right there. Both on the gun and on the punches. It's also going to do burn damage on every single move. And yeah, cremation is definitely one of the better quirks in this game. I really like it, and it makes grinding super easy. So if you guys get cremation, make sure you stick with it. Alright guys, the last rare quirk we have is going to be the Fierce Wings quirk. This is a quirk that everybody says people sleep on, but honestly, I think Fierce Wings is kind of overrated now. But I will admit, the thing that sets it apart is definitely the flight. The flight is really nice, and it does get you around pretty fast. It's also good for grinding, not too good for PvP though. Alright, so the first move we have is the Feather Fire, and it looks like this. Has some pretty good range, honestly. So the next move, as you saw, was the Fierce Fly. And yeah, that looks really nice. After that, we have Wing Charge. Does some pretty good damage, and it has a pretty good AoE as well. Now the last move we get is the Feather Finale. The Feather Finale has the best amount of range here. I'll show you guys how far this hits. So you can see they all took damage even from that far distance. It's a very medium damage quirk and it gets the job done. But like I said, what separates it is definitely the flight. But yeah, when it comes to the rare quirks, I would definitely put cremation first, fierce wing second, and then permeation last. Permeation is last just because it's only good for PvP. It's not going to be good for grinding just because of how much mastery it needs, and it's hard to get there when you only have the one base attack. Alright guys, so that was all of the common, uncommon, and rare quirks showcased for you guys. And I actually already did a video showcasing every single legendary quirk that is in this game. So instead of showcasing it again here, I'll just have the legendary quirk showcase video pop up right now. So if you guys want to see what the legendary quirks look like in this game, make sure you watch that video. And yeah, this was really fun. I really enjoyed the electrification quirk. I was super impressed. And like I said, it's definitely one of the best quirks in this game right now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want some Robux, like I said in the beginning, make sure you like. If you're new, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join my Discord. At 3,000 subs, I'm going to be giving away 2,000 Robux. So if you guys need some Robux, want a chance to win, you know what to do. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.